Driving northbound on Eastern near Griggs, and my whole life changed in a split second because of poor decision making of one individual. I was hit by a selfish person who didn't think of the consequences of their actions. I remember seeing a car coming at me with no headlights crossing into my lane and giving me no time to react at all. After the impact, I remember sitting there and trying to figure out what had just happened. I remember being thankful I was alive and I could move. I tried to radio for help, but I couldn't find my radio. I couldn't get out my driver's side door, and I had to crawl across the car and get out the passenger side. As I stood up, I could feel the blood running down my face. I went to check on the other driver who was also involved. I remember trying to open their car door to render aid, but could not figure out how to get it open. From there, things become very fuzzy, and I don't remember much of anything until I was at the hospital. I was told by my teammates that they had to force me to sit down because I kept trying to assist with things at the scene. I asked for an ambulance for us. I sat on the curb and the pain started to set in. I was transported to the hospital where after numerous x-rays and CT scans, I was told that my neck was broke. The results showed me to have a broken C6 vertebrae in 3 spots along with numerous cuts and lacerations. I remember the feeling of panic, anxiety, and fear all set in as I laid in the hospital. I didn't know what my future would hold. I was later admitted to the hospital thinking I would need emergency surgery, but I was luckily discharged without surgery. For the next 6.5 weeks, I had to wear a cervical collar, and I battled with sleeplessness, anxiety, depression, and fear. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't drive. I couldn't hang out with my friends. I couldn't see my family unless I found somebody to drive me there. I couldn't play golf, hockey, fish, anything that I enjoyed. At my first follow-up appointment, they told me my neck had not healed at all. I had to wear my collar for another 7 weeks. With this news, I was not sure if I'd ever be able to be a police officer again. With this news, there was a chance I'd have to have surgery. I had to weigh my options hard of what to do. The one career I worked so incredibly hard to achieve could be taken before me in a moment's notice. Eventually, my neck healed and I was able to come back to work. I spent the next 3 months doing physical therapy to try and get my neck back to somewhat normal, or at least a new normal, one of pains and aches every day. This war isn't over though. I'll forever battle the pain and discomfort in my neck. I still struggle with PTSD and I've sought counseling. I've talked to multiple members of our peer support team at the department. I find it very easy to speak with them as they have the biggest understanding of what my daily job entails and have seen these types of incidents firsthand. What happens next time when it's an elderly couple or a family with children that aren't just injured but killed? How do we explain to them that Mr. Case has been arrested 3 times prior for the same thing, including hitting a fully marked police car head on because he was so intoxicated? Having delivered death notifications to families, it is heartbreaking to see. I know I would not want to be the one to deliver that message that Mr. Case has shattered someone else's life again.
To harm you in any way, and I can't believe that my actions caused that, and that you're gonna have to deal with that for the rest of your life. And for that, I don't even want to drive again. I would rather not have a license again. I wish I could take that night back, but I can't, and I'm sorry that you have to deal with the pain and the PTSD and, different things like that from that night. It's never my intention. I'm a Christian, and I love helping people, and obviously I harmed you, which is totally against what I stand for, and I'm really deeply sorry, and I hope that it gets better sooner than later.